Hello all, welcome to our Speed GK YouTube channel. We will be posting new videos on general knowledge on different subjects and areas every week. Kindly subscribe our channel and support us. The act which ensured the establishment of the Supreme Court in India, established at Fort William at Calcutta. The Regulating Act, AD 1773, which of the act made the Governor of Bengal as Governor General of India. The Regulating Act, AD 1773, who was most benefited by the British revenue system in India. Zamindars, which was the first English newspaper in India. Bengal Gazette, 1780, who started the first English newspaper in India. J. A. Hickey, the Asiatic Society had been established in Calcutta by Sir William Jones, 1784. Pitt's India Act brought the British East India Company in direct subordination to a body representing the Parliament of Britain. Which act led to the introduction of dual system of government in India? Pitt's India Act, AD 1784, which Governor-General introduced the services of railway and telegraph systems. Lord Dalhousie, which Governors-General repealed the Vernacular Press Act of Lytton. Northbrook, what was the motive of Lord Wellesley to introduce the system of subsidiary alliance? To prevent the French influence in the Indian states, which ruler was the first Indian native ruler to accept the system of subsidiary alliance? Nizam of Hyderabad, who introduced Rogwari system, 1792, in Madras. Sir Thomas Munro, by which Charter Act, financial allocation for education was made for the first time. Charter Act 1813, what was the name of the first vernacular newspaper of India? Samachar Darpan in 1818, who was the Governor-General when Pindaris had created havoc in central India by indulging in large-scale looting? Lord Hastings, the Bengal Regulation Act of 1829 dealt with which issues primarily? Abolition of Sati, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was the founder of Brahmo Samaj, who wrote the book A Gift to Monotheists. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, which reform is the legislative contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Roy? Abolition of Sati. Who is regarded as the father of modern India, father of Indian Renaissance and also bridge between past and future? Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who gave the title Raja to Ram Mohan Roy. Akbar II, the Mughal Emperor, Bombay Darpan, a Marathi weekly, was started on 12 November 1832. Who was the publisher? Bal Shastri, which Charter Act ended the monopoly of trade of East India Company with China and sea route also? Charter Act, 1833 AD, the Office of Governor-General of India was created by the Charter Act 1833. The British East India Company's monopoly of trade was abolished by the Act of 1833. When did the British make English the medium of instruction in India? 1835. Zamindari Association was the political association of modern India, was started in 12 November 1837, which was the religious movement by the Sikh community later turned to political movement against the British. Kuka movement, started in 1840 in western Punjab. The Second Anglo-Sikh War took place in which year? 1848 to 1849. The princely state of Bhagat was annexed in which year? 1850. The first plans for an Indian railway system was made by Harding A. When was the first railway line in India commissioned? 1853. Between Boribunda station, Mumbai and Thane, the system of competitive examination for civil service was accepted in principle in the year 1853, which act had provision of Indian civil services recruitment on the basis of competitive examination? Charter Act of 1853, what is called Magna Carta of English education in India? Wood's Dispatch, Charles Wood's Dispatch, 1854, deals with which issue? Female education. The Religious Disabilities Act and the Hindu Widow Remarriage Act were passed in which year? 1856. The main root cause of the 1857 revolt lay in the policy of greased cartridges. The revolt of 1857 was started by The Sepoys, so it is also called Sepoy Mutiny, the revolt of 1857 failed mainly because it was poorly organized and the rebels had no common ideal. Who was the Governor General during the revolt of 1857? Lord Canning. Who was the prominent leader in Lucknow during the revolt of 1857? Begum Hazrat Mahal. One of the earliest and the best known mutinies before the revolt of 1857 was Indian soldiers' mutiny at Vellore, 1806. Govind Dhondu Pant, popularly known was Nana Sahib, and one of the principal leaders of the revolt of 1857, was the adopted heir and successor of Peshwa Bazi Rao II. In which battle did Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi die? Rani Lakshmibai died while fighting in Gwalior on 18 June 1858, aged 23, which violent incident took place in Bengal immediately after the revolt of 1857? Indigo disturbances. Which leader of the 1857 revolt managed to escape to Nepal? Bakht Khan, named the Mughal emperor occupying the throne of Delhi when the revolt of 1857 took place. Bahadur Shah Zafar. Which British officer suppressed the revolt of 1857 in Jagdishpur? Major William Taylor. Who among the following British officials suppressed the revolt of Jhansi? Hugh Rose. Sir Hugh Rose described whom as the best and bravest military leader of the rebel? Rani Lakshmi Bai. The Sepoy Mutiny broke out on 10 May 1857 at Meerut. The uprising of 1857 was described as the first Indian War of Independence by Vinay Damodar Savarkar, who was the author of the book The Indian War of Independence, 1857. V.D. Savarkar. The title of Viceroy was added to the office of the Governor General of India for the first time in 1858 AD, which is the year of famous Queen Victoria's proclamation assuming the government of India. 1858, the system of civil services had been introduced into India by Lord William Bentinck, who was the first Viceroy of India. Lord Canning, who is regarded as the father of civil services in India. Lord Cornwallis, which was the supreme body in the Britain at the time of commencement of the Government of India Act 1858. The British Parliament. After the commencement of the Government of India Act 1858, what name was to British Governor-General of India? Viceroy of the state. Who was the monarch of Britain at the time of commencement of the Government of India Act 1858? Victoria. When was the Government of India Act 1858 passed by the Parliament of the United Kingdom? 2nd August 1858. By the Act of 1858, India was to be governed in the name of the Crown, which is considered the Magna Carta of the Indian people. Queen Victoria's Proclamation, 1858. Who was the Prime Minister of Britain at the time of commencement of the Government of India Act, 1858? Lord Palmerston, who announced Queen Victoria as the Crown of India. Lord Lytton. Which Government of India Act Indian Council Act brought three separate presidencies, Madras, Bombay and Bengal, into a common system? Indian Council Act of 1861, under which Act, High Courts were established in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras. Indian High Court Act of 1861, High Courts were established in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras in 1862. The first Indian selected for Indian civil service was Satyendra Nath Tagore, 1863. When was Brahmo Samaj split? 1866. Where was M.K. Gandhi born? 2nd October 1869 Porbandar, Gujarat. What was the main reason for which Wahhabi Waliullah movement was started? Reviving Muslim principles in response to Western influences. Thanks for watching Speed GK YouTube channel. Please support our Speed GK YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe and also please share this video with your friends. Thank you.